Hello and welcome to Jijo Speaks. The title of this video is Why Do We Keep Losing the Reading Comprehension War? Yes, I've called it a war. And in fact, you can treat the cat itself as a war. It is a nice metaphor. And in this war, we have to fight 66 battles. There are 66 questions, and we fight individual battles. And out of this, we have to eventually win about 33 battles. And if we can do that, I think we are safe. We get pretty high percentiles. But what happens? We are taking this mock test. We don't know what we are doing. Once the mock test is done, when we sit back and look at what happened in the test, we're like, what's going on? I have no idea. My scores are fluctuating. And especially with the VRC section, it's even more deadly. Sometimes our score is 6, which is very bad. Sometimes it's 50. Sometimes it's 40. Sometimes it's 30. We have no clue what the hell is going on. So, let's paint a picture. Alright. You see this. Yes. This is question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. Based on a particular passage. We have got a passage. And then it goes on to question 5, question 6, question 7, question 8, and so on and so forth. Okay, I've given this emoji to the question setter because you know how question setters can be, trying to trick us. And here we are. Our soldier 1 is fighting battle 1 with question 1. Soldier 2 is fighting battle 2 with question 2. Soldier 3 is fighting battle. We imagine we have got this individual 24 soldiers fighting these battles in the VRC section, right? Okay, all right, okay. If we are actually fighting the battle, these individual battles, right? If we are fighting this battle, my first question is, what is a passage's role? In this war, what is the role of the passage? Now, I don't know what your position is regarding various conflicts that goes around the world. And I think for the sake of just, I could say a thought experiment, imagine that we are Ukraine. Just imagining, I'm not saying you are, you could have a very different position in the conflict, but I'm just saying, just for the sake of a discussion, let's assume that we are Ukraine. And these are our soldiers, 24 soldiers fighting with individual Russian soldiers. The question is that is Russia. And then what's the passage? The passage is the US, the ally, the NATO. The passage is the one that is giving us weapon to fight the wars. Passage is what is giving us weapons, correct? That's a story. So what's happening? The question setter is creating 4 answer choices. Right, that's what the question setter does, out of which some of these answer choices align with the passage. That will be a correct answer, which is coming from directly from the passage. That is the answer. And then there are these other answer choices which are absolutely wrong, which is created by this guy. And we want to find out what is aligned with the passage. Even if, let's say, there could be question, each of the following can be inferred from the passage except. So 3 of them is aligned with the passage, 1 is not. But at the end of the day, we are trying to find out something that is aligned with the passage. That's basically the story. Now, my question number 1 is this. My question number 1 is, how do we treat our passage? Do we treat our passage with respect? No. Do we? We don't. You know how we read the passage? We read the passage like it's a burden. Why do you exist? I mean, I want to meet the question. I want to solve the question. Why are you there? I mean, why? I read the passage. Sometimes I read the passage. I'm in the middle of the passage. I have no idea what the passage is talking about. I have not got a single weapon from the passage. And we are expecting to go fight a battle. And why don't we get these weapons? The passage is there. Sitting there saying, please read, please take whatever you want to take. Please take those key ideas. No. We want to read very fast. We have reached the last paragraph. We have reached. Yet we are like, what is going on? I have no idea. I do agree. Sometimes these passages can be very tricky. But even then, a broad understanding of the passage is good enough. So the first problem that we have with these battles that we are fighting is that we don't have the weapons. We don't read the passage with respect. That is problem number one. You know what the second problem is? The second problem is this, that in this battle, I have to fight one battle. Some outcome will happen with that particular battle. Then the second battle starts. Then the third battle starts. Then the fourth battle starts. It's happening very, very sequentially. And there are cases, for example, imagine you did the sort of the first battle, you said managed, you won the battle, second battle is fine. In the third battle, something happened. We got confused between two answer choices. We went back to the passage, we came back, and we are still fighting. We are still fighting. This particular fellow is sitting and saying, "What are you doing? I'm also here. You've got 24 soldiers. Why are you getting stuck in question number 3? Move on, please. There are others." No, we don't want to move on. Why? Because we got the weapon. No, we read the passage. Now, if you don't solve this particular question, now passage will feel very bad. No, why? Your time waste that is happening in reading comprehension is not really happening in the passage. It's happening in these battles. We get confused between two answer choices, and then what do? We somehow want to navigate, manage it, and we get stuck, and the time runs out. That is a problem. That is our second problem. And of course, during the examination, how much ever neatly we read the passage, there could be problems with respect to a particular battle. What if I decide to let go and give to the next person? And in some cases, what if I decide, okay, few battles I am willing to lose. Let's say we are okay. First battle we won. Second battle we won. Third battle we decided it's not worth it. Let me just move on. I'll not fight it. Let me retreat. The fourth battle we fought. Fifth battle, this battle we fought. This battle was very difficult battle. Options were very, very tricky. I said, okay, I'm not going to waste too much time. I'll give it to the next person. And so on and so forth. That's how you have to fight this battle. We should be willing to lose certain battles to win the war. But what do? We don't. Sometimes we've already decided. Some of you have decided. I am going to take 8 soldiers of mine and ask them, you guys chill, okay? I will only solve 2 RC passages. I won't have time. I will only solve 2 RC passages. You have pre-decided which battles to fight and which battles not to fight without even spending time with the passage at all. We have eliminated 8 battles straight because we decided with whatever is the logic that I can only solve 2 passages. Then what happens? Then in those 8 sort of battles that you're fighting, because you already decided not to fight the 8 battles, in the sense that you decided not to solve 2 passages, in those 8 battles, you want to win everything. You are unnecessarily spending time on every question. You're going back and talking to the passage again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Sometimes there are people who read the passage twice. Sir, I want to understand really. So I can't solve all the 4 passages, okay, sir. So what I'm going to do now, sir, I will read one passage twice. Why are you reading one passage twice? You read 2 passages, no. What are we doing? I think what we should do is keep things absolutely simple. I think that is the message that I want to give. KISS. Keep it simple, soldier. Keep it simple. We will not start by stating that I will solve 3 passages, I will solve 4 passages, I'll solve 2 passages, I'll solve this, I'll solve that. No. We will go to the battleground telling ourselves that we got to win the war. I don't know how the war is going to play out. I have done my preparation. I know my ally is there, which is the passage. Passage is right there. I will go with an open mind and fight these battles. If it turns out I can only solve 3 passages, so be it. But that is not because I get stuck in battles. What is happening in your case is that you have got this whole, in your war, you don't have a general. You're just running around. So all you want to do is keep it simple. A simple strategy means that I read the passage at the pace of my comprehension, at my pace. I want to get a broad understanding. I want to understand the story of the particular passage. I then go to individual questions. Sometimes I'll be able to deal with the question. Great. If I get confused, then I have a choice to make. Should I hang in there, keep fighting when the other soldiers are waiting? Or just should I tell myself, okay, this battle I'm just going to lose. I'll go to the next question and keep marching forward. And if you have time towards the end, you can still come back and fight the rest. That's what you got to do. And what you're doing is something very, very different than this. So, that's all I got to say. I hope this made some sense. Bye. Now we go and study.